And in news alert just coming in, Rahul Gandhi has been disqualified as member of the Lok Sabha. For more on this, we have with us our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddharth Sibbal. Siddharth, what can you tell us about this?
In the Indian Lok Sabha, that is the lower house of the Indian Parliament, has issued a notification disqualifying Rahul Gandhi of Congress from the Parliament. Now, this is a significant development. Now, we have seen how Rahul Gandhi has been found guilty of defamation for the 2019 campaign trail, implying that the specific comment, which of course court said that is liable to defamation. Now, he has been granted bail and the sentence was suspended for 30 days for him to appeal when it comes to this decision. The decision came from a Gujarat court, and this has really led to a lot of political developments. In fact, the Congress party is planning a lot of protests here. In fact, some of the protests are also happening even as we speak. But essentially, a significant development when it comes to the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi, who is, of course, seen as someone as a main contender in the elections, the Indian general elections, which will happen next year in 2024. So essentially, this development coming at a time when the parliament session is also on, so we can expect a lot of ruckus in the parliament as well. Already we have seen the parliament hasn't been going according to the usual practice. There have been a lot of protests inside the parliament over a number of political issues. Now it looks like to be another major political issue because, as we have been saying, Rahul Gandhi is seen as someone who is essentially the face of the Congress party in the elections which will happen here in India in 2024. We are waiting for more political reactions from the other parties. Of course, the Congress has been coming out with with reactions, but from other political parties here in India as well related to this disqualification of Rahul Gandhi by the Lok Sabha. And this disqualification essentially is a legal outcome of he being sentenced. It's because of he being sentenced by the Gujarat court. He has been disqualified by the Indian Lok Sabha. This is perhaps one of those rare developments that has happened after a long time, and essentially, as we have been talking about, it will have huge political ramifications here in India, given that he, of course, leads the Congress party, which is the grand old party, which, of course, has been facing its own political issues, which includes losing its base as well. We know that the Congress party has gradually reduced from a major party to in few states as well. It is known as the grand old party of India, but today it faces a bleak future.
Right, absolutely, Siddhant. In fact, the Representation of the People Act does state that the moment a member of the parliament is convicted of an offence or sentenced, that does, of course, attract a disqualification. Does this also mean a vacant constituency? And if that's the case, what can we expect going forward?
As a logical outcome, because of the vacancy, we could expect perhaps a local poll regarding this vacancy, but largely we still have to wait for what the legal experts say. And as you pointed out, because of the specific laws that he was convicted, that he lost his seat in the Indian Parliament. But this is a shocker of a development, essentially, because it sends, obviously, the Congress party in a tizzy. We can expect a lot of protests later today here in the national capital in Delhi by the Congress party. In fact, I'm standing here in central Delhi near the Congress headquarters, and we can actually see a lot of people rushing towards the Congress headquarters. So expect a lot of protests by the Congress party, but also a big political shock for the Congress party, because his disqualification also means that right now, of course, there is no view right now, but we could expect that because he's being disqualified, it might become difficult for him to stand for the elections as well, which are happening next year. So one of the main political contenders of 2024 here in India being disqualified is the impact is, will he stand for the election next year because of now the legal bar that has set in?
Right, absolutely, Siddhant. Thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We will, of course, continue to track and monitor the developments in this. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.